Start of the second half. 0-0. Hurricane ball. And handoff. Still on his feet. Makes a couple guys miss. And a good strong running for number 1. He's going to pick up 4 yards on that play. So 2nd down and 7 for the Hurricanes. As the two sides battle it out.
Right there, Lou! Get him, Lou!
And strong running, but brought down by a host of tacklers for the Raiders. Ward was definitely in on it. Serrano in on that tackle. And big, number 77, Ethan Whitehead. So 3rd down and about 4.5 for the Hurricanes. And I don't think the Hurricanes were able to get a 1st down in this game so far. So let's see what they come up with here on 3rd down, 3rd and 4.5. Quarterback keeper being chased. Prince from behind, he turns the corner, has some speed, and he's up the sideline, and he fumbles the ball out of bounds. And a big, big play up the right sideline for the Hurricanes. Pickup of about 30 yards. And the Hurricanes are in business. So the Hurricanes, with their biggest play of the game, and they have the ball in Raider territory. So 1st down and 10. We're at the 43-yard line and going in. Handoff. Ball momentarily bobbled. Still on his feet. Making his way outside. Has one man to beat. And he will beat him. Going down the sideline. And touchdown. Hartford Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes produce the game's first big play and the game's first score. He takes the ball, gets to the outside, hit the sideline, going straight down the sideline for a 43-yard touchdown to give his team a 6-0 lead. So the Hurricanes line up for the extra point try, looking to give themselves, and he's dropped immediately by number 51, Lucas Serrano. So they limit the damage, and Serrano says enough is enough. So 6-0, Hurricanes on top. So the Hurricanes finally find some offense. Let's see if the Raiders can finally find some offense. And if you want to bring some context to the game, ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground. And Raiders got it back. And an outstanding hustle play by Ward. And boy, did he save his team. If they come back and win this game, it's going to be because of that play right there. So the Raiders pick up 5 yards on that fumble. No ball carrier. So it's 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. And it's a pass. That's a guy wide open, but he falls down. That was Elfrin Quiles, the intended target. And so the Raiders can and will throw the football. The Hurricanes jump off sides again and encroachment. So I believe that will give The Raiders, another first down. So they pick up 5 yards on the fumble with no ball carrier. And they pick up another 5 yards on a penalty, which will give them a first down. So, first down and 10 from their own 45-yard line. And here we go. Williams in the backfield along with Andrews. And the ball on the ground again. And the Raiders can't seem to hold on to the football. Perhaps they may want to get a towel in there to get that ball dry. But you can't you can't produce positive yards if you can't hold on to the football. So second down and 10 once again. Handoff, Prince. Has a little bit of room, still on his feet. And he's going to pick up 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be third down and a long 7 yards to go. And the Raiders having big problems trying to move the football. Prince, Williams to the outside, hits the 50, still on his feet. And he's brought down across midfield, the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up another fourth down for the Raiders. And this time it's going to be 4th and 2.5. So here we go. Big play for the Raiders. 4th down and about 3. And the referee is going to call a snap infraction on the Raiders. And he's calling that on the center. So it's now 4th and 7 rather than 4th and 2. And we need some. And it's a fake handoff. Ward's going to bring it to the outside. Ward's going to have enough for the first down. Still on his feet. And the ball gets loose. And he fumbles the football. Hurricane ball. So after a huge run, great fake by Ward, picks up about 20 yards, fumbles the football, and now he's down. And so we start the fourth quarter. Hurricane ball. Hurricane 6. Raiders nothing. And for the Raiders, they need someone to make a play and hold on to the football at the same time. So I'm pretty sure the Hurricanes are going to go right back to the play that worked. And the ball's on the ground again, it looks like. But and Ivan Gonzalez and Jacoby Walters on a good job stuffing that last play for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And the Hurricanes are in no hurry to run a play. They have the ball and they have the lead. Handoff up the middle. Serrano immediately smothers the ball carrier. And Mike Davis in on the action. So 3rd down and 10 as the rain is coming down. And I'm surprised there's no delay of game. And I'm not sure what they're calling. Oh, check that. So just as I said, I'm surprised that it didn't call delay of game. They called delay of game. So we spoke that one into existence. So that's going to bring up a long 3rd down and 15. But so here we go. 3rd down, 15. Hurricanes taking their time. And it's going to be handoff. And he's going to be dropped down immediately. by a number of tacklers. That's Marquise Andrews on a stop, along with Lucas Serrano. So now the Hurricanes are gonna smartly punt the football, and he drops it on the ground. I'm not sure, and he drops it again on the ground. What is going on? There's the zombies out there, and finally he gets the punt, and it's gonna die right at the 40-yard line. So again, the Raiders take over with decent field position. They have to find a way to get a positive play, string a few of them together, and plug it into the end zone. The game is on the line. So the New Britain Raiders, as the Hurricanes call timeout, and I don't know why they would call timeout now and stop the clock, give the Raiders more time. A couple of blunders over there, but they have the lead. So for the New Britain Raiders, they had multiple drives, perhaps maybe 2 or 3 of them consecutively, where they got the ball first and goal inside the 10-yard line and couldn't get a yard. The one time they had first and goal from the 3-yard line and couldn't plug it in, that might prove to be costly. And you'd have to say that for this offensive drive, probably, unless something astronomical happens after this drive, this is do or die. So for the Raiders, right now it's time to put up or shut up. Prince Williams in the backfield. So first down. Handoff, Williams. Next one guy missed, another guy missed, and he's making his way to the outside. Has some room. Prince is going up the sideline. And still on his feet. Prince will score. Touchdown, New Britain Raiders. And just when we needed it most, the heart of a champion, the heart of a lion, broke 2 tackles in the backfield, found his way to the outside. He downshift, turned on the speed gears, got into the end zone to tie the football game. And just like that, we have a 6-6 ball game. We have Prince Williams, who has been the team's savior throughout the season. So finally, a big play. We hold on to the football, and we have a chance to take the lead right here. 6-6. Here we go. For the offensive line, give it everything you got. If you're the defensive line, give it everything you got. Handoff. Ward to the outside, and he makes a cut back inside. He will score. So now the New Britain Raiders come all the way back to take a 7-6 lead. And folks, I told you it was going to be a battle. I told you it was going to be a heavyweight slugfest. Some give, some take from both sides. Fumbles, turnovers. But who can come through at the end? Who's stronger mentally? And it was do or die. A do or die drive for the offense. They came through. Now it's do or die for the offense for the Hurricanes. And folks, this last series right here, or should I say this next series right here, is only going to come down to who wants it most. Forget about the plays. It comes down to players. You want to win the football game for the Raiders and for the Hurricanes? It's right here for the taking. We're in for an explosive finish. 1st and 10. Hurricane ball. Rain coming down. And the Hurricanes are taking an awfully long time to get their play going. They already was called for in a delay of game on that last drive. My goodness, looks like, and then they called timeout and gave the Raiders more time. And a drop back to pass. And the rush is coming in. Who got there first? Number 9, Elfin Quiles. And the coaches dialed up a blitz at the same time of the Hurricanes dialing up a pass. So a 10-yard loss on that sack. Elfin Quiles. And forget about the plays, folks. Comes down to players. And Quiles, he wants to win. Second down, 20. And here we go. Second down, 20 yards. And going to drop, my goodness, and it's almost like the wall for the offensive line of the Hurricanes completely collapsed. And with 2 minutes left to play in the game, the defensive front for the Raiders. So third down and about 21 yards to go. We are under 2 minutes here. Hurricanes, Raiders. 2 perennial powerhouses in the state of Connecticut. And they're giving us everything we wanted in this game. Ball's in the air. Ball's going to be nearly picked off, but Lorenz Mack can't hang on to it. But you gotta like the defense. It's tough to hang on to that ball out here with the rain. But here come the New Britain Raiders, and showed a lot of resiliency. They never quit. They continue to believe, and they're playing with energy, folks. And the defense played well all game long, other than that one drive where they gave up 2 big plays. Those 2 big plays was enough for the Hurricanes to go up 6-0. But never underestimate the heart of a champion. The Raiders. Fourth down. 21. And here we go. And that play is stuffed right where it started. Led by number 5, Marquise Andrews, and a host of Raiders. Good gang tackling going on. And so an outstanding stop by that Raider defense when it was needed the most. Great offensive drive by the Raiders when it was needed the most. Way to step on the pedal when you need it the most. Raiders 7, Hurricanes 6. And right now, folks, ball security is more important than yards. You protect that football, you secure a victory. Williams up the middle. 3-yard gain. And the most important thing is he held on to the football, because if we hold on to the football, we're going to hold on to this victory. And you have to salute to both these teams for giving us a great performance. It's like a heavyweight fight. The Hurricanes got the first knockdown. The Raiders got up off the canvas, hit them with a knockout punch of their own. And here goes Prince. And Prince is on his way to the outside. And he's going up the sideline. Does he do it again? And he's horse collared down at the 4-yard line. And Prince Williams has been something special this season. And week in and week out, he delivers his team a victory. And in high leverage moments, Williams comes through. So the Raiders are going to take this thing and go to the scorecards and play it safe. For a minute, I thought they were going to score and deliver the knockout punch. 12th round of a heavyweight fight. But we go to the scorecards. The Raiders 7, the Hurricanes 6. The Raiders improve to 5-0 on the season, and they do it with great resiliency, show great poise and determination. And it's victories like this that can give the team all the confidence they need to win a championship. Still a ways to go. But now they have something stored in their memory to draw back on. When the moments get tough and they get down, they're never going to be out. Just like week 1 in Hamden, that fourth quarter. And now here in Hartford, another fourth quarter. And towards the end, the offense looked really good. Defense played well all game long. But for the Raiders, they improved to 5-0. And they'll be coming up on their bye week. So a good game and an outstanding showing from the Hartford Hurricanes. They'll be back. And I believe these two teams will meet in the playoffs.